The next team that we have that's presenting is called Powearble. Powearble builds self-powered wireless sensor chipsets. Their ultra-efficient power architecture enables low-cost, maintenance-free IoT at scale. And presenting Powearble is Asan. Asan, over to you.
Thanks, Movin. Thanks for the intro. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Asan Zaman, and I'm presenting Powearble today. We are a team of serial entrepreneurs. This is our second startup coming out of University of Toronto and UTest. Happy to meet you all. So the problem we are really after is something called DALI, which is a disability adjusted life years, and how to maximize our lifetime without any injuries and any sort of disorders, and that affects our mobility throughout the life. As you make progress through our life, there are several injuries that can be very easily avoided by correcting minor movements such as postures and how we walk and how we maintain our daily healthy lifestyle to improve and avoid those injuries that can effectively give us back as much as 10 years. So our mission is to solve that problem with enabling gait analysis in the shoe. Today, the gait analysis is done in a state-of-the-art gait analysis lab that will require several highly expensive equipment and cameras, and this is monitored in a controlled environment with the help of expertise in healthcare professionals. And that is an expensive process that takes time, and more importantly, people only go to a gait analysis lab when they have already developed some sort of disorders or injuries. Instead of doing that, our idea here is to enable gait analysis from the shoe insole so that we can provide a continuous fitness and wellness monitoring through the mobile apps and the data we are collecting that can be stored and accessed remotely via various doctors and medical professionals. Now, how we achieve that? So our introduced solution, we call it Footnote. And Footnote is a smart shoe insole that combines both the hardware and the software side of things. So on the software, we have developed an AI-enabled platform that can provide early diagnosis and effectively eliminating injuries before they happen. So we can provide injury prevention warning, and this can be used for advanced health monitoring. So what a typical wearable device, such as a smart watch, cannot provide, we can provide that because we have access to more advanced data through this smart shoe insole. It is in direct contact with a person's feet, and it has a lot of inherently available high accurate information about a person, their footsteps, how they balance their feet, and their alignment between the various parts of the body. So it's practically giving a lot more information about the movement and posture of a person. And on the hardware side, we have a disruptive innovation, which is a self-powered electronic device. So that means we don't rely on charging of a battery. We harvest the energy from the natural movement of the body. By doing that, we can eliminate any need for charging. So these devices are embedded inside the shoe insole. So users don't even need to know there is electronics in your shoe, and there is no need to carry an extra device, which is otherwise would be needed without energy harvesting feature. And our enabling technology is really a single chip and IC that combines energy harvesting, biometric sensing, as well as low power Bluetooth communication that can send this information over to any mobile platform. Currently, we are in a stage of developing prototypes. So we have done several versions of PCB design, implementation, testing. We have been doing a lot of characterization of various types of crystals. Crystals are used to harvest energy from the movement of the body and pressure. And next step we are looking at is a system level integration that will enable creating or transferring our technology into various wearable products like a smart shoe insoles, and other wearable devices. In terms of the application and market, as I mentioned, primarily we are targeting sports and physical activities. So other than gait analysis, we can use this technology for training any sports that requires well balance between the 2 feet, such as golf, ski, so that you can read those data, make sure the athletic person is performing at their highest peak. You can provide online or real-time guidelines for training, as well as health and wellness is another area. So the wearable technology market, as you all know, it's a growing market, and it is expected to grow over the next decade. And in addition to that, this is considered wearable computing is considered next generation of computing. So even if you just look at wearable technologies used for health and wellness monitoring, and looking at things such as smart shoes, that total serviceable and obtainable market is currently sitting at more than $370 million. And our technology, since this is a bridge between a human interaction and taking the data from that performance into machines, this creates a perfect platform for other type of applications such as AR, VR, and more advanced interaction with machines. In terms of the computation and what's relevant product in the market, a lot of the products currently in the market are mainly system integration. So for example, there are some limited intelligence in shoes already, like Nike and Under Armour, they have some product, but these are just mainly doing some basic step count rather than doing gait analysis or more advanced health monitoring that we are enabling. There are other more advanced or specialized equipment for medical purposes, but those are very expensive, and sometimes they just have a lot of limitation in terms of what kind of data they're gathering, and puts a lot of burden because the user needs to carry a lot of extra devices. In fact, the technology that we are developing at Powearble can be supplier, because our product is a single chip that can actually be supplied to all of these companies to provide a complete end-to-end wearable technology. So you are getting energy harvesting that powers the electronics, and that enables data transmission from the shoe into your mobile platform. As I briefly mentioned, we are a team of serial entrepreneurs. Myself, Ahsan, Behzad, and Professor Protich, we are all from University of Toronto. Our previous startup we worked together was about 10 years ago. Voin is our software expert guy, and Alexander Dejanovich is our expert in clinical practice and rehabilitation for spine and posture injuries. So we are pretty complete in terms of our expertise we need in our team. And previously, the company we worked on about 10 years ago, Apple's Power, that was acquired by a semiconductor company based in US, and we decided to move on and start on a new startup here. So currently we are asking for $500,000, and this will be used to get to us from a prototype development stage to a product IC chip release version 1. We are looking at roughly about 18 months time frame to do all those. And currently we are we have spent about $500,000 already developing various prototypes, as well as this has been coming mostly from a convertible note investment, and what we have done is a bootstrapping from our founders as well. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm happy to take any questions you may have.
Ahsan, thank you very much. Powearble is definitely one team that's been very resourceful with funding. One question that I have in the chat is, can you talk a little bit about your IP, what it covers exactly, and a little bit about the history?
Yeah, so we have been working on several IPs. So our key technology is combining power electronics inspired sensing. So we are combining power electronics with sensing of biometric signals, as well as a low power Bluetooth communication to enable gathering the data and efficiently harvesting that and taking that into a mobile platform. So we have several IPs on each of these categories: low power sensing, communication, and power electronic circuit that enables that. So we have been in a various stage of filing IP protection for our technologies.
Fantastic. And really quickly, we have maybe 1 minute left. Maybe you can talk about I know that the gate analysis feature is one part of your kind of low-hanging fruit that you're trying to tackle and prove and validate, but what are some other target applications and other markets that you see Powearble's technology penetrating?
Yeah, so one other market that is quite different than healthcare and gate analysis and athletic market is automotive. We have also been looking at enabling our technology in various automotive purposes. So any machine or equipment that requires sensing and communication and has an inherent source of vibrations and motion that can be harvested to power up that electronics, that can be used. So industrial and automotive application is also a very attractive area because we are going to enable a lot of sensors and data without creating burden on the existing electronic source, such as a battery for an EV.